So now we have something that I found interesting. I've been coming back to it for quite a time. It's called Qing Milky. So Qing means blue-green in Chinese, and so you can't see it, I think, on the video, but the oil is blue, like a very, very dark blue. I don't think, can you see it? You can really see it on the bottle. So this is you can't quite see it here, but it's a very, very dark blue, like a very indigo ink blue, and this is natural. It comes from a molecule called isolene, which is naturally occurring in this oud as in other ouds. The prodigy in this one is that with most oud oils, they get green, they get blue, and then they get brown as they age. This one is blue and it's still aging, so it's kind of prodigy by itself. So this is a Sumatran oud, it's not a Chinese oud, but Qing is Chinese for blue-green. And we're gonna see what it smells like now. Ooh. It's funny because I'm still gonna use terms that aren't really used in the oud community. I will tell you that this, I find, is yeasty. If you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? No, you don't know what I mean?
Tell us what you mean.
Bread that is cooking in the oven. That's kind of what you smell. To me, it smells like a very sourdough, yeasty bread cooking in the oven. Again, I'm talking about an oud. It doesn't smell like a loaf of bread under my nose. It smells like an oud that has this facet of exactly a sourdough bread. It reminds me when I was a child and was going to the baker's. This one is super, it still has some sort of a freshness to it though. That helps, I think, with this yeasty pop, because it's fresh, so it kind of cools down somehow. You know, as the other ouds were very hot, and the last one, you know, would really ground you. This one is kind of a cool breeze that just pops into your head.
So I'll chime in on this one. That yeastiness that you're smelling, I call this Qing Milky. Does it smell like when I say a soured milk, I'm talking like a yogurt? Like,
yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, and
yes,
that's
yes,
that
yes.
milkiness that I think you're picking up that smells like
yes.
kind of that yeasty bread,
yes,
like
it's sour.
Like fresh
the sourness,
bread, yeah.
Yes.
But it's a very pleasant sourness.
Oh yeah, it's not a yeasty, like it's not moldy. It's really just passing by the baker's and smelling this sourdough that is just cooking, and it's still very cool, so it's not
that effervescence that you're talking about. Many Borneo oils, Sumatra in particular, is known for being kind of minty. Now the Japanese would call that mintiness salty, like salty sea air.
I could see the salty sea air, but to me it really smells like more minty.
Yeah. So a lot of
very cool mint.
Kind of Gulf market terminology would be minty, but the Japanese would call that salty.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the reference that you have.
Yeah, of course.
But this is definitely it. You've got the mintiness that is cool and just doesn't ground you as.
It's not a heavy oud.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's just uplifting.
Yeah.
The other ones were meditative and just calming and hot, and this one is just a bird that takes you up. You know, it's cool. Not cool as in groovy, but cool as in very
cooling,
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, it's cooling. You've got this
like a fresh sea breeze.
Yes.
And there you go with that saltiness again.
That's why I said yes, just full circle.
This is one of my personal favorites to wear. Really,
I can really
it's
get
really
why.
easy. It's really easy
I can
to
really
wear.
get what, yeah. Yeah, I can really get why it would be a favorite.
And this is Qing is a series that I make. I've produced several Qing oils. At the time of filming, this is unreleased, but when this one comes out, it's going to be Qing Milky. Because
Milky.
it does have that kind of milky tone to it.
Yeah, there you go.